Hey guys, welcome to another one of my Blood Bowl commentaries. This one is a match against Wood Elves, playing as the Bloodlusters, my Naggaroth team, who just recently took a real beating actually. And this is a sort of request video from Cthulhu or whoever who wanted to see more vampire videos, so here's a vampire video while I'm being a bit slow on the video uptake. I'm afraid that's going to have to be the pace for the majority of the time. So yeah, quite a team difference here. He's got petty cash of 380,000, which means he must have another wood elf. So his actual team value is 1,040. So he should be able to buy a wizard, or several apothecaries, or pretty much anything. This should be interesting to see what happens. Bribes, if he wants to try and hurt. Even actually, he could buy a star player, which would be interesting. And I think I might have to foul it. But Wood Elves is a bit of a tricky one because I don't have any fast enough paced players to really. Well, I can't remember exactly who I have on the Bloodlusters at the moment. I've got my full complement. Oh, and I got +1 block dodge, leader block dodge. I've only got 3 vampires. Look, I can't have just 3 vampires. That's concerning. Oh, maybe I didn't have enough money. Oh well, I have 3 vampires. He has Halfling Master Chef and a star player and... well, this should be interesting. Halfling Master Chef is pretty good, but if it goes wrong it's a waste of the money, and if it goes well it's a really good piece of money actually, because what it does is it steals rerolls from your opponent depending on what the dice roll is. So we'll see what it does. I believe I've only got 3 vampires. That's crazy. Really more. Oh well. Can't really complain here. Juggernaut, interesting choice for a war dancer and nothing else. So yeah, should be interesting. Block. I've got 3 vampires in this team. I would ideally have 4, but apparently this case. Okay. So what we got going on here? I think he's chosen to well, he's chosen to defend this turn, so fair enough to him. He has no throwers, he has a catcher. I don't have any tackle player, which is annoying because I would love to get rid of these war dancers. He didn't buy a star player, that was just his mercenary that he got. So he's got the Halfling Master Chef and I think something Bloodwiser Babes. So knockout's going to be less effective. Costing strength, armor value, pass, kick. Oh, I've got a pass player. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I sort of... oh yeah, this team took a really bad beating actually against someone higher up, and now I'm having to make up for that by the fact that... well, yeah. So what we'll do is we will just go up the wing and play the... I'm much better on defense, so I don't mind playing a game where I do a quick run up the field. That's fine by me. What I might do is leave a player there. I'll take this guy up here. Dodge, lead a block. I need someone to catch the ball, that's the problem. If it lands close enough to him, he can do it. Things about building thralls with abilities like pass. I like doing it because it means there's an extra vampire on the middle, but I've currently got a vampire passer. Oh, I lose 3 rerolls. Yes, that was a really good roll actually, but I think that's the best roll you can have on Halfling Master Chef. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. And it could be a bit of a bummer actually, because I have to pick up the ball and then pass it. What I might do is I might... He's going to have to make a pass anyway. What I'll do is I'll try and shield up these players. Yeah, this one's tricky. Okay, I put faith in my thrall. Okay, that's an absolute bummer. I still have a reroll because of leader, I suppose. But I can't risk it here, so I'm going to bring a player back to defend. His war dancer's just about out of range, so that's something that I've at least got going for me. And that, just a bit of beating up is all really needs doing now. So what I'll do is I'll put a threatening player up on this point here to sort of scare him, and hopefully he'll come back and mark him, just buy me a bit more time. Good thing I used that player first. Move a player here just to cover some general points. That Halfling Master Chef is screwing up slightly because vampires need their rerolls. And I'll leave this vampire at the back to do stay and be annoying if need be. And my +1 strength will manage to hit down a lineman, so at least he does that bit. Alright, so we'll see how he does there. That's the only thing, until thralls get like sure hands and pass, they're not particularly amazing at picking up the ball and then throwing it, but obviously once they have one and you use them for that reason, they will eventually get to the stage. For example, if I make a pass now and he completes it 1 SPP more towards he managed to get the hit off on my +1 strength armor value thrall and breaks the armor, so much for having 8 armor is useful on a thrall. We managed to hit this guy, so now that's a bit of an open area for him to jump down there. Although, as I've said, he's going to have to make a reroll or something to get to a point near me. Sorry, well, it's not a reroll. He might not have to, but if that happens, we're pretty screwed anyway. He could leap, or he could just sit there, which is fine. I'm more than happy to watch him sit there, to be honest. His catcher could get him behind and sit there, which should be annoying, because if he's next to me, then it's a problem, because he has to make a dodge, and dodge rolls aren't the most reliable things. Maybe the reason I don't have a vampire is because he's injured, possibly. Oh, and you guys want this. So I give you the rings and whatever. So yeah, it looks like he's probably going to blitz this player. Kind of hoping, although his Juggernaut will completely remove the wrestle stat here. Juggernaut is an interesting one. I wouldn't have given it to a War Dancer. I would have given it to a War Dancer in Blood Bowl, but well, you're not going to be playing the sides too much. And he's just sort of blitzed and then moved. Oh. He's actually got rid of the... He's managed to get to me with a leap, which is a bit of pain. And the ball rolls out to there, so not the worst thing ever. But not great either. So I need to clear off some space. Ideally I could do That's a bad start already. Vampires, vampires, vampires. So I want to score this quickly, but I know that in fact he'd have to make a dodge, and then there are other things. This guy has wrestle at least, so I'm going to try and push him out of the way. So it's not the most effective push ever, because it just sort of pushes him there, but it was worth a try just in case he scored a wrestle or something to that effect. I'm going to have to play a bit of a risky one. I mean, I could potentially... See what? No, I don't have to play risky. Or at least not particularly risky. We'll punch down this guy, so he's on the ground at least. And then we'll bring this dodge blocking catcher, who's good at doing the catching thing. We'll get this guy up. So, and then all we have to do is pick up the ball. If that happens, then it's a bit more difficult. But I can't afford to use my reroll. So we'll pick up the ball. And I'll sit myself here. And I managed to badly hurt my pass player. That's really not useful. But at least it's with a dodge block player. So if I had a reroll, that would have been nice to use. As I mentioned, the halfling chef has completely rid of me of all my rerolls bar one, which is quite annoying. But we'll see how he reacts, because dodge block's still pretty hard to move, especially at strength 4, and especially when he has no rerolls. So yeah, that's good. And then if I can get the ball out here, then I can move up the pitch. Shame about badly hurting the pass player, but he's not the most essential one. It'd be nice to really hurt one of his wood elves, but they don't seem to be dying. Or their armor's holding out pretty strong. Both of these guys took hits and just shrugged them off, whereas my armor value 8 player, strength 4, just took a hit and went, no, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore, and sat on the ground. So yeah, I can already feel the lack of vampires actually on the team. Because as soon as one's holding the ball, you've only got 2 open for receiving. Good thing he doesn't have a wizard, otherwise I'd be happily really worried. And he managed to punch away this player. Or at least his armor sticks. This player can both move. All of these can. So it looks like he's just going to go for a jump on this guy, see if he can't get out, which is a good call enough. But it won't get him the ball, which is a good thing. And as long as I can get to this player, once he's up the field, there won't be much stopping him. The only problem is getting it to that player. But that's great. Right, so that gives me the opportunity to clear out some room using a frog, and I don't need anything particularly good. So we'll use the wrestle fall just to make sure that if we get them both down, then... There we go, broke his arm, that's nice. And then we can move around and make a pass and do everything, but I don't really want to pass, I just want to have a handoff at this point. The dodge works, only after reload dodge. And no steal, I now have the ball. I can move up to here, support this player, and yeah, get in the way and generally be a nuisance. I haven't used my blitz yet, so I might as well use that though. So, because against wood elves, it's worth just trying to hurt as many of them as possible, really. Just because they're so crunchy, and especially with block like that, it helps. And I'm well away from the war dancers, so I don't have to worry about that. Again, no armor breaks, but hey, what are you going to do? Then what I'll do is I'll just step next to this guy, in case he makes a dodge, and then hopefully the loner will come in and he'll suffer a turnover if he has to reroll it. And I'll take that. That's serious concussion. Oh. I was not expecting to get. I was hoping that he'd get hurt because he's a more valuable player, but there was obviously the opportunity that I'd get hurt. But maybe I should have realised that from the amount of armor rolls I'm having to make. So yeah, so far it's only me who's taking damage, not him. But on the upside, I am about to score, so you know, not too shabby. And if I can take away one lineman, I've got more balls to throw. Serious concussion doesn't bother me particularly. Luckily he's making a lot of rerolls, which are rather lots of unnecessary rolls. I wouldn't have bothered with that. The war dancer can just attack in any range anyway from there, and he's not going to serve much obstruction being there, so yeah, I'm not too bothered by that. And a bit of bad luck there, so we're both down to one reroll. And my full takes a hit, so yeah. I suppose you can move this player up here, but as I've said, this player should be well on his way now. I do have a dirty player somewhere, but I can't remember where I put him. Maybe I don't have a dirty player. Should do somewhere, really. Oh well. Doesn't particularly matter here. Yeah, but as you can see, I can just walk through that, so that's not really a problem. I'll try and do as much damage as I can to wood elves before I leave and score, but scoring fast is more my thing. It means that I'll get fresh players onto the pitch, among other things, and generally. And that goal failed. Very annoying that he didn't suffer an injury, because that would have been great, but you know. That's why you use the block players. I just want to clear this pitch pretty fast. Although it is tempting to just hang about, but I'm sort of down 2 players already. On the off chance that okay, I really shouldn't have done that. It's better getting injured. Make it worth my while. Okay, so yeah, this could be a problem if he doesn't. Ah, shoot. Now I'm in trouble. Yeah, this could be problematic now. Because you could get a 2-guy block on me. This is the problematic part. What I can try and do is stop him. Well, he needs both these players and then needs to roll. And then one more. But yeah, slight pain there. But because I was hoping to score quickly, but sort of semi-expected. He could jump this player out and jump to this player and this player, and the ball would roll out and he could be well away now. Slightly concerning. And this is why vampires need the rerolls, because, well, I used my reroll, but it meant I could have taken a bit more time back going around this whole thing. Hopefully in the second half they won't rob so many rerolls and actually it'll sort of balance out a little bit. But we shall see. So he's moving that player there. He's already got this player up, so I suppose he's going for a one-by block. And he can re-roll it, so that's an option. But it's a 6, he's got as much chance of hurting himself as he does me. So that's at least something good. Here we go. Yeah, he doesn't get the hit yet, and he hasn't got the hit either. So now it's both 0 rerolls, so that's at least something. And he hasn't pushed into me, so I suppose... Okay, actually that's fine. What I can do is then I can move this ball here and blitz with this player and get out. It's quite tempting actually at this stage to just not bother scoring yet, because neither of us have rerolls, and with my strength advantage, and that player's has got stuck back here fighting 2 claws. And yes, we have a dead man, made by a lack of dodging. Hopefully he'll stay dead, or pinch nerves even better. He only misses a game, so I don't have the painful feeling of I just killed a guy. God, I'm glad he has block. We need to clear this area, so again I'll just make a quick blitz out. Oh shoot, no, I can't do that now. Because he's out. Oh god, I should have done that. That was a bad move. Should be able to dodge alright, but I would much rather. He's still only got 1 die block if I screw up, so I'll do the blocking first. That's a hit, that's good. Then I'll make a blitz here. I'm well aware that it's not likely to hit, but it does free me up to just go over here and assist on the end while I'm babysitting other players. And with a hit like that, and a knockout, he's at least off the pitch for now. So I'll make it harder for him to get a 2-die block again. I can move this player up to here. You can move this player here so that he gets preferential treatment on a smacking style, so he can smack him twice. Hopefully we're going to start breaking some armor soon, although it doesn't seem to be happening too often. Right, so let's see what he does now. Generally taking my time there. Glad to see this guy off, at least that's 1 player down. And neither of us got rerolls, so we're now on equal ground, except for the fact that his halfling master chef means that my quality players should be able to last longer than his, with 2 dodge blocks on the field each, but mine has more armor and a higher strength. No one has tackle. I did have tackle, but it got killed in the last match. So, what are you going to do? We'll see how he plays it. If he starts pressuring me, I'll just score. For the moment, he's not putting so much pressure, but tempted to score. Because as I've said, he needs 2 assists on this player to get a 2-die block, and the dodge block I'm sort of relying on that. If I score now, would Elves just score fast, and then it'll be 1-1 and he's leap, which is an interesting choice because I think it's a 3+. But he makes it, so we'll see if it looks like he's going to blitz again. Maybe I'm giving him far too many blitz, I could be regretting this, but he's got to roll a 6 at some point, but he's also got to roll a 1. That's my logic behind this. Nah, not quite. Almost, but no cigar. I'm hoping he puts me there so I can push this guy there. Yes, great. This should be fun. Then we can get rid of this war dancer off the pitch. Although it could be tricky getting it off that. It'll work out. As I said, the dodge block is about my just general better strength in this game. He's also forgetting about some of his players, so that's something good. And a few more armor breaks like that. That would be great. Sort of thinking how to do this one. Go for another punch. What we'll do is we'll put that player there. Keep him nicely tied down. Keep this player here. Then we can blitz with this one. The rest will come into play. And my blitz is wasted, but at least I tried. And I go for both down to break his arm. It'd be much better to take off a catcher than have a kick. So yeah, again, it's not looking... He could punch out here, but I don't think he's going to get much in the way of players into position. It looks like I could be getting a few pushes though, so that'd be nice. He's got leap, so he can again get 1-die block, but instead of 0 rerolls and dodge block. I'm sort of playing on that gamble, just because I can last 1 more turn and then I can score. That's all I got to do. I'm breaking armor around the place, and with the amount of dodges he's making, if he makes the dodges, he's going to roll more armor rolls, and by rolling more armor rolls, he plays a riskier game because he needs the players. Well, he doesn't need the players on the pitch, but it was nice to take him off the pitch, and he'll do that for me. So yeah, hopefully this guy will manage to bump this guy up, and then that'll be 1 less player. But I'm just hoping to do some more injuries before anything else happens. It really is just a matter of there you go. He made that move, so I pick both down, and I actually get to hit on. I hit the ball. I hit the ball. Nothing particularly good on that hit, so he's out for the next rounds, or pretty much the rest of the game actually. We'll go for a hit on Lona, this block vamp, just so he can't interfere. And we'll head back up just in case something needs doing. Move that player there. This player here. So he's ready to go. This player up here just make some more punches, and as I said, just try and get the armor rolls coming. Let's look at who can assist here. This player could, potentially. So I suppose it's possible that he could get a reload block. So yeah, he could potentially get the ball off me actually, but okay, he's put it. Well, he could always potentially, but he's going to have to make probably a dodge, blitz, and try and sandwich me. It'd be awful to see the ball roll out. It's entirely possible. I've let him have enough hits. I really have played a risky game. But, you know, this is the thing, if you can end up winning one, and he doesn't get it, so I can breathe a little bit easier. It's still going to be difficult because I have to push the players out of the way, get rid of them, although I should be able to do that without too much risk by blitzing out in this direction and jumping out and going round. And I've still got some vampires free to do with enough cages, so you could even sort of do it a bit with them, but okay, that makes it more possible, but with no rerolls, who knows how this could go. Okay, so that's quite good. On the basis that at least that player's out of the way. It's about how to do this now. I probably should move that player actually to assist, that would really point it. In fact, it was stupid. I need to clear up a floor just in case I roll Bloodlust, and I have to make it to the touchline. But there you go, that's the crawl, so he's there in position. 1, 2. One of the rare occasions where getting Bloodlust and then badly hurting a player and not coming out is really great. Okay, so that's good. Knock that out of the way, so it's really just a matter of push there. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's too dangerous to do that, so I have to. Oh shoot, I used the wrong character here. I'm going to have to do a move action. He gets blood loss, so it slightly saves me actually. But it's still not good, because I've now got to do this. And that is how you screw it up. Okay, that was a disaster. This is why I don't particularly like the G thing going on, because when you've got G on, everything's highlighted in green, whereas only the characters you select are highlighted in green when you play. But regardless, it's a shame I didn't score because I set myself up well. But it's a mistake that happens. It was a misclick. I thought I had the full click and I didn't score. So that was really stupid. So I guess there's a lesson in there. But I still got a good team. I still got a good team, and if the rerolls go a little bit better this time, I might. He's actually missing 2 players though. So the main thing I suppose is just to make sure I pick up the ball and get the ball out, which elven screens tend to be. Elven screens tend to be a bit loose and easy to get through, so if I can just get this vampire through to the centre. His catch is very quick. I mean, his best option would be to give it to a war dancer and try and use him, but actually in that sense I've got a wrestle player here who I'd use for the 2-die block. Just in the case of a both down, I can get the ball off him. But yeah, I can play this fine. So I go for a quick short kick, and he steals even... Oh, cheering fans. Okay, well I get some rerolls back, but he's got 5 rerolls and I got 2. His master shafts have been doing amazing, actually. Been a great buy for him, but we'll see how this goes. I've still got quality, so as long as I'm careful with my rerolls, I should be able to get the ball off him. So we'll see how he does this. I assume he's going to use him to pick up, but then I'm going to move this play here, and that's a bad one to roll at the start. That's good, that's one reroll gone. Now it's just lineman to pick up. Now he could screw up. He could make, if he makes a pass, it's a bit risky because, well, yeah, that's a couple more rolls that he has to make, and with no reroll, so his best option would be to pick it up and try and support that area, I would reckon, but we shall see. The guy was saying you should have scored earlier, but this is the thing, I'm not very good at these dragging scores, but against Wood Elves you can't give them 2 turns because they will get past you. And they'll probably get past you. That's brilliant. Great. He's getting some pretty shit stuff. So all's good for that. Means that I can run and pick up the ball. I can move this vampire here. I probably should have put a brawl nearby so he can make sure. So I made sure that he could do that, but punch goes well, and it's an injury. So that's great. That's one less wood elf I have to worry about. So yeah, just to cover the ball now with the right players. So now I have the ball released, I can give that a little way. Yeah. Try and use Vincent to tag down. Slightly annoying about the KO, but meh, he's out for a little bit. So that's my plus one strip armor value. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. That was slightly annoying, but we both lost a player, and I'm players up and holding the ball. So it should be a slow grind to the 1-0 win, which is a sad way to play it, but I'm not particularly bothered. Against Wood Elves, I'd much rather hold on to the ball. And this half, I've got a nice head start. 3 of them are off the pitch now. So yeah. Just a bit more punching and stuff, and that'd be good. Although this guy could now score and go up a level, so that's something else that needs to be looked at. Although it's quite tempting to get this guy to score and go up a level, because block is... Vampires really come into their own when they've got block dodge rather than just block. Maybe if they're clear enough I can just do some passing. Again though, I need a large amount of rerolls to do the passing. And ow, that was a bit of a pain, unlucky dodge, but it didn't hurt him, so you know. I will now take this opportunity to bully another one of his players off the pitch. Of course, if that happens, oh, he's injured anyway. So yeah, that's pretty good. And that ball's going to go up a level now, so that's perfect. Try and hurt this guy again. He's had pretty bad luck, but now he's really complaining about it. Serious concussion. The vampires are really laying into the Wood Elves now. And this is what happens when you Wood Elves and you get stuck in a sort of fight, well, a bit of a nasty punch-up. You just sort of end up being on the receiving end of absolute dicking. Because Wood Elves are just so flimsy. And they cost so much as well. So yeah, no, I'm doing well here. I'm well on... It's completely gone the other way. I shouldn't be doing this well, to be honest. But enjoy it, I suppose, is the best thing I can say in these situations. By enjoy it, I mean foul. Because fouling is fun. No, actually don't foul, because fouling is harsh. In this sort of stage, now he's got 6 players off field. I really don't need to foul. I should leave him well alone. Anyway, someone asked me how to build vampires, so this is a pretty good time to tell you because it's going to be a pretty relaxed gameplay from here. Just replying. So I really didn't do anything particularly well to win this. That's Blood Bowl though, sometimes the game will screw you over. Although he should probably not make those sort of dodges between 2 people, because it's just more likely to do that and then he'll have more, and he doesn't have to roll 3+ rerolls, he just has to roll a 2+. But yeah, far be it from me to criticise. Yeah, how to build vampires, it's really up to you. On the subject of the vampires, I would say build the vampires like, well, plan something for them. Plan a path for your vampires, and then build them that path. You're going to make a blitzer, get him block, get him tackle, get him mighty blow. And now he's fouling my players. I think I'm entirely justified to smack him one. Let's do exactly that. He wants to start that style of fight. So yeah, if you're going to, we'll move over here and assist. So yeah, if you're gonna build a vampire team, design your vampires around how you're gonna play with them. For example, blitzer, take tackle, take what else should you take? Something good. Block, tackle, maybe, yeah, mighty blow if you're trying to get some injuries, because that's useful for taking out stunts and stuff. I'm going to foul with this kick player just so I can. Oh, he didn't get injured. How disappointing. That was a giant game power. But yeah, and if you're going to build a catcher, this is how I build my catchers. The first catcher to get movement allowance up, I give them dodge, block, nerves of steel. Dodge block on all vampires is a pretty good choice because it just makes them so hard to hit. I like to have lineman vampires who sort of assist with guard. I like to have like assisters with guard, but then I also like to have the dodge block and sidestep, because that really makes for an absolutely irritating lineman. Because you can't get rid of them. Yeah, he's trying to get his player sent off, so he's playing the game easily. And I'm in no rush to do anything particularly strenuous, so let's just pass the ball to him. Pass the ball to him. And play this little passing game now, because I want to see if I can level them up. Is this guy going to get up next turn? I'll just foul him. A little harsh, but that's one less than two. I can't remember what he just got. Oh, I've never thought of that way. So this guy just... Sorry. This guy just suggested that if you take Juggernaut, and it makes sense now actually, now that he's mentioned it, take Juggernaut while you're taking Strip Ball on a War Dancer, for example, then you... then basically you can get the ball off them on anything but a 1, which is a very good point. Of course, unless they've got sure hand. So yeah, that's actually really quite clever, and I haven't thought about it like that. So I slightly underestimated. I feel this guy didn't really have the team to beat me per se, but this is quite similar. Well, he did, because Wood Elves are pretty good at low TV anyway. And the thing is, he got unlucky with the injuries. He's trying to get players sent off now, or he might be trying to get. Yeah, but in tournaments, for example, or seasons or leagues, like for example UK Blood Bowl League, which is what I play in, you get sort of this thing all the time. because you get smaller teams that have just joined playing like 2,000 TV teams. So, I mean, when I joined with the Vampires, I had a few conference games, but then I went into a league where I was about 1,200 worth, and I'd be playing against about 1,800 Nurgle, and beating them actually, because if you use your inducements right, they're very powerful, and in that sense, I quite like the way they balance this game. So yeah, this guy, we'll do is we'll keep passing the ball on the basis that if you pass it enough, two of them could level up this turn, which would be great. Although he doesn't need to pass it anymore, so he really needs to make a handoff. I should have done that rather than move this guy, but we'll move them all together. So this guy needs to take the ball on turn 14, pass it, this guy or whichever, probably back to the one that just went. Yeah, I haven't really thought this through. It's getting these chain passes, which I'm not very good at. But it doesn't really matter. At least not now at the moment. Hopefully he might, if he could get an injury, which would be great, because then he could get the 2 SPP and all I'd have to do is score with this guy. So yeah, we'll work it out. But it is quite good to level up your vampires as quickly as you possibly can. I was talking about team building a while ago, and then I completely went off. Right, team building. Other one, you could build a leap player with strip ball. And as this guy says, Juggernaut might be an idea. And then you've got a player, I mean, preferably you'd want +1 agility just to make sure you're leaping on a 2+, but it really doesn't matter if you're feeling a bit risky. To leap into a cage on a 3+ would be epic, especially with a strength 4 player. Strip ball, you could really screw over some chaos teams in that one. Okay, so he's gone to step next to the cage. I'm feeling pretty confident that I should not screw this up now, because there's only 3 wood elves on the pitch and I have the ball. He lost his blitz, poor guy. Oh well. But yeah, no, this guy needs to score a touchdown to level up. I'm trying to think of other builds you could give vampires. It really is varied. No, we don't need to. No, we don't need to. I should just make a pass really anyway, for the sake of saying I passed the ball. And I should have blitzed with this one really. But I'm completely screwing up this plan, so what the hell, just pass the ball. And leader pays off, and I actually managed to catch the ball. But now I need to throw it back, have him pass it back, throw it back. Actually, I don't think I've got time to get this guy. I could have, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to pass it back, then hopefully blitz with this guy. But it doesn't really matter if he doesn't level up. But I could have done this, but I haven't really thought it through. Oh, snap. So that's a double sixes. Where the ball will land will be interesting, and now I'm going to start panicking. It doesn't really matter if he's badly hurt, but the ball's landed there, which is a bit of a pain. Should still be a pretty tricky pick-up, but he could manage it, that's the annoying thing. That is very impressive. And slightly screws up my plan. Oh well, I should still be able to get the ball, even if he gets away here. Okay, now he has to pick up ball. And he's managed it, but he has to dodge out. Right. First and first, we have to get that ball back now. Hopefully Vlad can recover it, otherwise I'm really... Okay, at least he's got the ball, so that's a start. This player needs to get within range, so ideally we want to push this player. That's perfect if he manages to get the hit, so he does. Sadly no armor break, but you can't have everything, and so now we can move this player into range here, or anywhere actually now. And I take him down just on the basis that to have him off the ball, one less player available, is really good. This player's still going to be able to get up, but hopefully he won't manage too much. He could roll and get a good hit, but this is the good thing I have with those block players. Of course that could have completely screwed me over, so I actually have to now successfully make a 2+ pass. And if I could still... It's possible I could draw. I wasn't expecting the 1 in 36 chance of him going for the gap and then not getting, well, getting not a 6, but I suppose that's, well, yeah. So I really don't want to draw this, but we'll see what he does to respond. Looks like he's going to blitz. Nope. Okay, so it's entirely up to the team to try and get this working. It's a 2+. If I fail this, it's all over. But thank God it's 1-0 as a finish. And that does the trick. So a sad and slightly depressing end to a game. I really should have won by a lot more, but well, not depressing, but it's a game I should have really won by a lot more than this. But a lot of SPP going around for the injuries. Good game to my opponent. He had a bit of a tough one on this one. And it was interesting playing with the lack of rerolls. But yeah, so let's see what happens to it. Okay, let's see what we get. You rolled a 2. I would like to reroll. I got even worse. And fan factor 1 out of 6, so, well, 1 plus 1 to. So I should at least have someone going up a level. I've got a Thrall who gets a double, which makes him interesting now because I can give him guard, I suppose, on the double. And a vampire. Oh, double. That's difficult. Any passing skills I actually want to give him. Not overly. That's what you get on doubles, and to be honest, I'd rather just give him the dodge. I've already got what is a thing. And I also find that apparently had the money, so why I didn't do it beforehand, God knows. But yeah, so that should at least put me into a bit more of a comfortable position for my next match. So now I have 3 dodge block vampires, one of which is 2 SPP are going away, or not going away, leveling up, and one of which is going to have to be freshly leveled. Right, so to all of you, a good night, I suppose. Hope you enjoyed the game. It was a bit of a messy one and really not some good play by me, but I hope you learnt something, possibly. Not, don't worry, I learn nothing every day. So, laters, guys.